Oftentimes, when we want to manifest something, we put our intentions out to the universe and trust that it will deliver. However, we have to understand that the mechanics of how the universe manifests for you is more important than your manifestations itself. The universe has a way of making your manifestations happen through you. The trick is in discovering how one can become aware and not block our manifestations right when it's at our fingertips. Let's go into detail how this works. Namaste, Sacred Masters. I'm Dr. Aiwas Ukehi, author of Shadow Work, Finding Your Light in Darkness, and I'm here to help you with your shadow work and manifesting questions to elevate your self-growth. So don't forget to subscribe for pick a card sessions, Bovio numbers, and Ukehi vibrations, so that you don't miss on anything that can help you realize your full potential and find your light in the darkness. Today, we're going to talk about how to allow the universe to manifest for you. This may sound contradictory to the whole idea of letting go and trust the universe, but I'm going to show you that it's actually the opposite. You see, when we think about the word letting go, we tend to think of it in terms of action, to leave and forget about it. No, letting go actually means to let go of your social constructs and go with the flow of the universe. I'll get in detail what it actually means in a bit, but I want to expand on this. See, as a powerful manifester, you're also a machine, a spiritual machine that the universe works through. When you manifest, the universe works through you. What you want from your intentions, the manifesting energies has to flow through you, correct? Which is why I'm going to talk about how it works. When you put your intentions out into the universe, like all energy, it's a cycle and it would flow back to you. When your manifestations flow back into you, most people are in a state of victim or consumerism rather than creator. The universe can only manifest through you if you are a creator. So, what does that mean? By creating, we are usually bringing something new and original into being. A person who invents, produces, or makes things. Consumers, on the other hand, eats or uses something, purchases or use goods or services. On the bottom spectrum, you have the victims, those who focus on their weakness, make excuses, complain, and blame others. These three types of people are the ones that gauge how the universe manifests through you. Let me give you an example. Suppose if you want to manifest $10,000. Now, when you put your intention out to the universe, it begins to work its magic in the cosmos, eventually coming back to you. When the intention comes back to you, you are either in a state of creator, which is high reception, a consumer, no reception, or victim, reverse reception. How you receive your intention depends on the state of your reception. If you are a creator, chances are the manifestations are already working in your life, money slowly coming in to make the $10,000. Or you could get an inspiration to invent something and make $10,000 almost immediately. If you are a consumer, sitting there and doing nothing about it, you are in a no reception state. This does not mean your manifestations won't happen, but like electricity, if there is no current, nothing really flows, nothing really works. Things just stay the same as they were. If you are in victim stage, it becomes a reverse reception, and you could even lose $10,000 that way. But remember when I said even as a consumer, when you have no receptions, your manifestations might happen? How does it work? Chances are you might receive the money you want in a stroke of luck or something. Your parents or a friend might give you some money. There are many ways that it works. Aha! And that's the beauty of it. The person who helps you is the one who will actually receive your manifestations down the line, probably in even greater detail. Because when they give something to you, they are connected to the energies of Creator. The universe works through them because they are in the right frequency. This is why a lot of gurus will tell you that giving means receiving, because you're in a state where the universe can work its energies to you, and these energies gravitate towards these kind of people. The people who are someone else's manifestations. Interesting to note that by giving, you're tapping into those energies and absorbing the positive current of the universe. It is through our observations that we are eventually able to see how the universe works its energies on us and our intentions. The trick then is to become a magnetic vessel for these energies to manifest through us. As many have said before me, you want money? Give money. If you want love, give love. There is actually a reason for it. And I hope my explanation will show you exactly how it works so you're not just thinking, well, I don't have money, why should I give money? So now that you understand how the universe manifests through you, let's talk about how we can become at a state of highest reception and energy level, which is the level of a creator. I want you to think about the last intention you put out into the universe. Now, use it as a context and ask yourself, are you looking for signs your manifestations are happening and talking about it? Or are you seeking to take action and adding real value to others to allow your manifestations to happen? When you are observing and talking, you are in consumer mode, no reception. When you are taking action, you are in creator mode. This is also why the law of inspired action is the fifth law of the universe, right below the fourth law of the universe, which is the law of attraction. So, you're wondering, how would you even become a creator? The good news is, what you do as a creator doesn't even have to be related to what your intention is. Say we go back to our example of wanting to manifest $10,000. You don't even need to go out and find another job just to get $10,000, because we're talking about the phenomenological dimension here, which I'm going to explain later what that is. But go with me here. Your job is to tap into the energies of creator mode. That's it. And what is creator mode? Let's sit down and really think about it. Write this in your journal. Ask yourself, what skills and knowledge do you have? You could be a good dancer, for example. Well, find a way to use that skill to add value to others. If you are shy, lacking confidence in expressing yourself this way, you might say, oh, I'm not that good at it, or nobody wants to see me dance. Your blockages suddenly put you into victim mode, reverse reception. See what I mean here? This can be both liberating and scary at the same time. You can do some shadow work and realize that your blockages may have come from not receiving enough positive acknowledgement from others about your skill. Use shadow work to clear those blockages and return to your authentic self and explore your creative energies. I talk about how to find out in some of my other videos as well as in my book. Another way you can move into creator mindset is to make a list. Here's a shadow prompt for you. What ways am I a consumer and victim? Since these are two non-productive manifesting energies, begin to write a list of all the ways where you have contributed into those reception modes. Once you have your list, begin to write down ways in which you can get out of these modes and go to high reception mode, the one the universe works through. So, when you see a list, ask how can you change modes? Instead of eating junk food, can we learn to cook instead? Instead of binge watching TV, can we write a story or journal instead? These are all creator mindsets and creator reception modes. The funny thing is, not only is this high reception mode, but as a creator, when you add value onto others, you are also giving to them. Giving to them the progress of your creations. And remember what I said about giving before. More of those energies will come back to you, supercharging your reception mode. Everything compounds and builds upon each other, and you'll see how your intentions come into fruition and manifest really quickly. And the same goes for victim mode as well. You'll find these people in this mode also tend to draw these reverse receptions into their life, and they very quickly spiral out of control. So, really go into your journals and begin to work on changing your modes before it's too late. Here's a way to look at it. Creator reception mode means putting things out. Consumer and victim means taking information and things in. When you put things out, your energies are cleared for your new manifestations to come in. There's a space in your energy center to receive. Now, the point of this video is not to scare you as well. I know many of you might think that this means there have to be some working machine and never one stopping. No, sometimes consumer reception mode, which is no reception mode, can be helpful. Watching your favorite TV or going out to dinner can be great ways for you to recharge before you return to creator mode. That's why consumer mode has no reception, because it does serve a purpose in giving you something to relax and recharge. Binge watch a favorite TV show or something. Think about consumer mode as the weekend and creator mode as the weekday. You're not earning money in your job in the weekend, but it's important to have the weekend to relax and recharge. Of course, this is very different from the victim mode, which is reverse reception. That's the dangerous one that you want to avoid. If you want, I can make a meditation on getting out of victim mentality. If that's something you want, comment below, and if there's a demand, I'll make one for you guys. Now, earlier on, I said I will tell you how to manifest in the phenomenological dimension. This is the dimension where you are manifesting from and really how manifestations work. We oftentimes think manifesting is using the concept of our 3D world, but in reality, the universe doesn't operate on that level. We think we want $10,000, when in reality, what we want is to pay our bills and feel secure. So, I talk about how you can manifest in the universe language in this video. You really want to watch it and use this together with what we have discussed today. I'll see you in that video. Namaste.